Hold on. There we go. Bill, what's going on, brother?
Hey. My voice is a little hoarse, but I got a shout out to True Media and everybody else in the chat and everybody worldwide that's going to get a chance to, me and Coach chop it up about a few things. You know what I mean? How you doing, Coach?
Man, I'm doing real good, man. I'm doing real good, Bill. In real good spirits. I've been kind of irritated for the past couple of days. Hey, Bill. You know I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar, man. So you gotta forgive me.
Hey, listen. The only thing that you can know is alhamdulillah. And one thing about being bipolar is you got it half right. You dig what I'm saying? We only got to just work on the other half. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I wish I can. Probably got to get back in the mosque or whatever, or just whatever I need to do. I wish I could, but I wish I could be more spiritual because I'm a very I'm more on the physical side. When I was in the Nation, I was a lieutenant, and the lieutenant had to handle a whole lot of shit. We was on that shit. You know what I mean? So I wish I could become a little bit more spiritual and a little bit more at ease, but I'm not. I'm just a work in progress. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try my best.
Oh, no, absolutely. Listen, as long as you're conscious, you know what I mean, then, lies on your side. It's when that we have no conscious, you know what I mean, for what we're doing, you know what I mean, then there's no God in there, you know what I mean? But, brother, may Allah, help you along your path and you know what I mean, in these trying times, I should say.
Yes, sir, man. So other than that, Bill, I'm glad you took the time out, man. Congratulations. I can officially congratulate you on the victory that your son, Devin the Dream Haney, had over the past weekend. He looked great, looked phenomenal. You did everything that you said he was going to do. How did you think about his performance?
I mean,
what would you grade it?
Listen, I give him an A. I give him an A. What he showed, not only does he have an array of tools in the tool chest, as he's shown that, but he's also shown that he has the composure as a 12-round fighter, a number one fighter, pound for pound, number one. When you see what he's done at such a young age, to get in there with a guy like Regis Prograis and to completely handicap him, that's no different. I mean, when you can handicap a side of the field, you know what I mean? You're a different kind of fighter. I always say that Devin is something special, and not to take away from any of the great things that the other fighters, his peers and his contemporaries might be.
Yes, sir. I was looking at. I came up with this title right because I was looking. I caught up on an interview that I'm looking at on Twitter. They took a clip of an interview that you did. I don't know who you did it with. But you spoke about, and I don't want to mention this guy's name because I heard that there's a gag order on mentioning this guy's name. So I'm gonna just say bobblehead, right? So right here it says Devin and Bill Haney dissed the F out of bobblehead. And this is a quote that's supposed to be directly from you. And I think I did hear you say something of the sort. You said, "Stop letting bobblehead and his team piss on your head and tell you it's rain with these insignificant fights." He say, Bill Haney says, bobblehead does not represent the culture like Dev does. Now, what I want to focus on is the culture part. When you said that this guy doesn't represent the culture like Dev does, can you please be more specific? What do you mean by the culture?
Well, the culture that they say that you have to get it out the mud, that you still have to be in the mud to be relevant. You still have to have the mud in your conversation. And one thing that I say about is, and you let all the kids know and all the grown folks know that, come on, when you getting it out the mud, that doesn't mean, that means that you're going to get dirty, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be successful. So when I say he no longer represents the culture, because we're forever growing and we're forward. We're forward. Our culture is moving forward, not backwards. So that 80s shit, the 90s shit, you know what I mean? Now with the internet, and a guy being able to get fast money, sitting at home and doing something that he loves, whether it's music, whether it's boxing or whatever. There's gentlemen like you, brother, who are paving the way for the guys to get off the streets, man. Go home, man. You know what I mean? You knowledgeable and you passionate about things, and you're able to create some money. I'm talking about pick it up every day, and maybe even twice on Sunday. All that slick shit that you talk about, the street shit, man, that shit is dead. That culture part, that part of it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him and all the teams that tend to represent that shit. But I know that's the fake shit. Because I really come from the shit. I really come out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And by Allah's permission, firstly, and secondly, by choosing something positive. And the positive thing that I chose is to 100% get behind my family and my kids. You know what I mean? Because that's the one responsibility that God gives you. You can choose the Rolls Royce, you can choose the mansion, you can choose the career. But Allah has put us on this earth to reproduce and take care of those that we've produced, so they will take care of us later on. That's the natural cycle of life, sir. And sometimes it's getting misconstrued in our culture that we miss out on some good men. Just chasing shit, man. You chasing, clothes and designer clothes and shit like that. They got somebody else's name on it, man. The shit be happy sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay when you're young and you can make mistakes, but a lot of times I'm talking to that other generation that made the mistakes, and now we can talk to the youth and save the youth and save the culture. So driving this narrative, this fake narrative, I don't even know what it is, because it's not no real nigga shit, no real street nigga shit, because any street nigga knows that as soon as he got in the streets, he made a mistake. As soon as you took that first loss, or you got your heart broke that first time, you know what I mean? Whether it's betrayal from someone or something, or you got blocked, you knew that you fucked up, that you should have listened to mom and dad, because it was going to be a long, motherfucking road back.
Yeah, that's true.
It was going to be a long motherfucking road back. You see what I'm saying? So by Allah's permission, you know what I mean? He put me in a position that he takes away all those things. As you get older, you get more wisdom. I don't need Viagra. I don't need none of that shit. I don't need alcohol. I don't need nothing. You know what I mean? I'm a man of substance, a man of principle. I'm a family man. And if you're not a family man, you're not a real man. So when are we going to start pushing the real narratives that represent our culture? My mom was born in 1950. She's a 60s baby. She was a part of the Black Panther movement.
Yeah, my mother was too. My mother was too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I come up under. You know what I mean? She told me that, no matter what, you light-skinned and you black, and be proud to be black. And sometimes people is gonna hate on you by the color of your skin, and it won't be just whites. It'll be blacks as well. So this bombardment of treatment that we endure every day. I'm talking about the everyday working person endures it. So I just handle it, and I hope I handle it respectfully enough that someone else can say it ain't shit. You know what I mean? That's what I don't let it. You know what I mean? I don't let it.
I got you.
I know that we're doing a positive thing. And when I come on here, I say, no matter how much I talk to an individual behind the scenes or wherever I talk, I respect your brand and I respect your platform. And that's why I come on and I say, bro, ask the questions that them trolls and them people, the worst is shit. Give me all the smoke, because I'm operating in truth. And I know that a lie, you know what I'm saying, ain't just a lie, it's a sin. Alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? So why they calling me all these liars? It's easy work.
I'm glad you said that, because a lot of the stuff I see online about Bill Haney is a cap artist. Bill Haney is a liar. We don't like Devin Haney because Bill Haney is full of shit. Devin Haney is a protected. Well, he has a padded record. He ain't fight nobody. Y'all taking the easy route. So when you hear things like you a liar, you're a con artist. Like some examples, right? I saw you on the Boxing Voice. I saw like 15 minutes of it, and there was I saw the video with you and Marcos Vegas, and they asked you a question about Subriel Matias, and you said that, hey, I did get in contact with Subriel Matias' people or whoever. They said they wanted $4 million, and then when you got on the Boxing Voice, I saw a lot of people saying that Bill is lying because I think his trainer was on. Subriel Matias' trainer was on. Yeah. They said Bill is lying. He's capping again. Bill Cap Haney or whatever.
When do you get, after a performance like that, when do you even get a chance to talk to another team, a trainer? If you're a bad joker, who you say you are, the team reached out to you on Sunday after the fight, less than 24 hours, I called them.
So you wasn't lying. So my question is, were you lying? Because a lot of people say you were lying.
No. Someone reached out to me. and said that they represent the voice of the fighter and what the fighter wanted, right? No one outside of Peter Khan reached out to me respectfully. You know what I mean? And you got to put some respect on his name. However, because motherfuckers be lying in this business. You know what I'm saying? I operate on the truth. The person that reached out, it was not them. So guess what? It was not them. They never reached out. But guess what? I reached out to them on Sunday. They talked about it on the internet. I called him.
When you say him, who did you call? Who did you call?
The promoter, Orango, that they talk about. Orango. Orango. Whatever his first name is, the promoter.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who it is.
Juan Orango. So I called because it was a big hoopla, like as if you couldn't call me. So they said the wrong person. Bill was talking to the wrong person. Well, the wrong message got to me because the wrong person reached out to me. Nevertheless, I reached out to them on Sunday.
Okay, so when you say them, you're talking about specifically Juan Orango.
Juan Orango and the Matias team and Coach Panda, them as a boxer, management team, and a crew. And if they not, you know that line. First song, the game. Yeah, I reached out to all of them. One of them. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, every last one of them. You dig? Anybody?
So you reached out to them saying that, hey, you want Devin secretly work out a fight between.
I say, what's happening? How you like that? How you like that performance? You did. You know what I'm saying? I say, listen, I hear that y'all ready to turn it up, man. What you talking about? Click. He hung up. He said, click. I said, what the? I said, wait a second. I said, he just hung up on me.
Yeah, so that was the guy.
Wait. So he hung up on me. Boom. I called back. I said, hey. He said, how you doing? I said, sorry, this is Bill. He says, oh, okay. He says, yeah. He says, yeah, man. No, he says, yes. Well, can I just give you a call back? Maybe in 10 minutes. I understand. I said 10 minutes. I said, well, it's 6 o'clock here. I said, I know it's 9 o'clock there. And I said, we just came off of this win. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of big shit going on. I just wanted to just talk. He said, okay, no problem. I'll call you back. And he said, I'll call you back in 30 minutes. I said, well, I thought you said you were going to call me back at 10, but whatever. We talked. We ended up getting on the phone.
What'd you say we? Who was we?
With me and the promoter. We
got Juan Orango?
We got on the phone and we talked about it. And he said that, he needed a week. He said, give him a week. And I said, well, man, this shit is hot, man. We need to talk about this shit now, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? He said, you know what I'm saying? Give him a week. He went back and forth and whatever. That was all the other stuff was private. But basically,
yeah, you don't have to get into the details because whatever y'all spoke about, what y'all spoke about. But do you want to fight? Do you want Devin Haney to fight Subriel Matias? Is that a fight that you're interested in trying to make for Devin at 140?
Listen, I'm interested in making the biggest and the best fights happen, but I'm not going to say I want to fight someone and someone tells me that they want to talk about it in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. If I call you on a Sunday, if I call you on a Monday, I'm not interested in you going around the corner, around the block, down the street, up the street. You know what I mean? The reason why I got on the phone and called him is because of the people. Because that's what the questions that you guys want to know. But I'm not able to say anything. I'm on probation from talking about one guy. I'm on motherfucking pause from talking about another guy. You know what I mean? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Excuse me. What am I supposed to do? I got the baddest guy on the planet. But I'm respectful, really being, because the fans pay the bills. They call the matches. So what fight we want? We got the baddest guy on the planet. It's what the people want. You see what I'm saying? And ultimately, they got to raise their hand, and they got to raise their hand immediately. And like they say, when Jay-Z and Rihanna locked up in there in that room, as soon as he heard Rihanna's voice, they hammered out the deal ever before Rihanna went to go and do anything.
I got you.
Meaning go shop for a TO fight, go shop for any other fight, go do anything. If you wanted us, well, we done pulled up on you. But don't go and then bargain with and go and do TO or go do somebody else or think. You know what I mean? That's bad business. I pulled
All
up
right,
on
so
you. Wait. I pulled up on you because of the conversations that you were going to have with the people, Coach Malachi. They were going to bombard you with conversation with what's up with Matias, what's up with Matias. So I called him. You dig what I'm saying? Not anything else. Not anything. The love for the people. No disrespect to the fighter. No disrespect for the team. But in order, and Dev has a great win. I'd love to talk about the win, and I'd love to talk about the possibilities. But for everybody screaming Matias, they need to go. They need to go in the future. They need to go in the future and wait a week. You know what I'm saying, and see what happened. But the baddest joker in the world gonna pull up on you wherever, whenever, about whatever.
Bill, listen. I have some questions I need to get to. The only issue that I have.
Yes or no?
No, you ain't really answer yes or no, but you giving me long-winded answers.
No. Why would I call him, Coach? I called him to make the fight, and he said no, not right now. I'll call you back in a week.
Okay, I got you.
Wait. Hold on. Motherfucker call you, Tank call me, and I tell him I'm gonna call him back in a week. What the fuck, man? I mean, we got to use our common sense too, though. You see what I'm saying? If Tank, now, what is a long-winded answer? I called the man for you. I called the man for the people. What else do you want me to do? Go to the man's house? I called him to make the fight, to ask him, what do you want? How do you want this to go? What do you want, man? You know what I mean? You know what you made the last time. You know what the opportunity is. This shit ain't rocket science.
So what about what about the $4 million?
Huh?
Where did the $4 million come from?
The $4 million came from somebody that said that they were talking on his behalf. That the team said was not true. They said talk to this person. So I talked to the person that I'm supposed to talk to. And there was no number. There was no $4 million. There was no $5. There were no $1. There was nothing. Zero. And zero to talk about right now until 1 week.
So 1 week from now, your hopes as it relates to your hopes is what?
I believe in Allah. It's all by Allah's permission. Hope is a disrespectful word.
All right, so a week from now, are you expecting anything from that team that told you they'll get back with you in a week?
Listen, how can I expect it? You know what I told them? I said, this the shit I hear all the time. Like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman said that he wanted to fight. He came out publicly. I talked to him on the phone, and he said, no, after that performance, he said, your man's a monster, your kid's a monster, but not in 2024. So I said, cool, I ain't going, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about it, Keith, because Devin is growing. You see what I'm saying? He's not getting smaller. So you stick around. I told him Dev gonna punch his face in. You know what I mean? He kind of laughed about it. I said, yeah, no, I said, I'm serious. My son gonna punch your face in for the shit you done said. And I'm gonna tell him, you done said that shit to me on his phone, but he gonna punch her. Anytime that you get in the ring with him, Devin will punish fucking Keith Thurman with his old ass slow moves. Now he got anybody else can't talk this way. The reason why I talk this way is because what you guys seen on Saturday. So please, everybody at home, don't. What's that commercial, that infomercial when they say, don't do what you seeing on TV?
Right.
Yeah, don't do what you seeing on TV unless you got a guy that can get hit less than 39 times, 38 times over a 12-round span. And I told you this. I said, if he don't want you to hit him with that big stupid shit, he's not going to let you hit him with that. I don't care who you are. You're going to hold that motherfucker. You're going to sit on it. Remember I kept telling him, I said, well, which hand are you going to do it? He said, I got two hands.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got
two hands. Listen, bro.
We got. Hold on. I want to get to the questions before you have to go. I really want to address the questions, Bill.
Listen, that happens with everybody. No, I'm here with you. I'm here with you, King. No disrespect to you. I'm not gonna jump on here and run. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get a chance to get some callers in and all.
Yeah. I want to drop the phone line so they can call. People want to talk to you as well.
Yeah. No. I ain't going nowhere, King.
So this brother right here say, how does Bill feel about Tio? I don't want to mention that guy's name because don't nobody want nobody to mention his name. So I just say Bubba Rap. What do you feel about Tio, Bubba Rap, and Shakur fights?
All right. Can they just see your face? Boom. This is my beautiful daughter. Tell them what you do. What you gonna be when you grow up?
I want to be a tennis star.
A tennis star. That's right. A tennis star. Okay. How long you been playing tennis?
So,
What age? What age did you start?
I started when I was 6.
Started when you were 6. Did you break the record in the family starting in sports?
Yep.
Huh? Tell them.
I broke the record.
Yeah, she broke the record in terms of starting in sports, right, in our family at 6. Devin started at 8. And the thing about it is that when I'm talking to y'all, my family, you know, my daughter would be earshot, maybe my other son or whatever. So I'm not into no lying and capping and playing. And I know, you know, put you guys on here and then see if you handle it. You know what I mean? But you got to handle it well, but you just operate inside the truth. That's it.
Did you see this question right here, Bill?
Yep. How does Bill feel about T.O., Tank, and Shakur fights? I think that all those guys I've watched them, that great group, that crop, Jerron, Tank, T.O., Shakur, Devin, Ryan, you know, that was all amateur boxing that we just see in just those 5. Chris Colbert, he was there. Richard Hitchinson, he was there. Like that group. I've been watching these kids forever. It was Devin. Devin is special, right? He was special enough to step up and go to that next level and be competitive, even in sparring with the Tank Davises before you even knew who Tank Davis was. You know what I'm saying?
Look, all right. So make a long story short.
Wait. Give me a second. I feel incredible about those guys. Those guys are all talented, super, super duper talented. It's just something special about Devin, right? And our skill set and our approach early on to involve multiple different trainers to learn from. The coach Billy Giles out of New York, Floyd Sr. and Roger, you know what I mean? And Eddie Mustafa and Virgil Hunter, and you know what I mean? So when it comes to these other guys, coach, I asked them, who's the lame that taught them the game and where did they learn to play? Because when you talk about us, we took advantage of we were in a, you know, Oakland still is very much a dangerous city, right?
Right.
So we took a negative, right? And then moved to Las Vegas to get away from it, right? But still had that energy, that fight, and that spirit, because the Bay don't never leave you. Once you're born on that soil, you know what I mean, that it don't never leave you. So coming to Las Vegas, we had an opportunity to learn from the baddest professors in the game that would come here.
Again.
And based on me finding just a way to finance it without being committed, right? I was able to learn so much from everyone. So to answer your question, all those guys are good, but just Devin and what we do is just a cut above, and we're special.
All right.
You know.
Special. All right. So are there any truth to the rumors that you're thinking about moving to 147? I don't know if that's going to be permanently and fight Mario Barrios. Are there any truth to those rumors or speculation?
Well, being a 3-division world champion at 25, obviously, you know that, or being a lineal champion and undisputed champion at 25. You know what I mean? Both of those are enticing. I think that I did my due diligence in terms of making Devin available. My due diligence for as far as the networks. You know what I mean?
So he's a free agent.
Yeah, we only had one fight with Matchroom.
Okay.
You know? But the main thing is being available. You know what I'm saying? Being, you know, as Devin as a fighter, right? And we know enough by Devin as a promoter as well, is he's not doing anything wrong by making himself available to the guys in the networks to make the fights happen. You know what I mean? I think we're doing our due diligence, where that fight and who that fight is and who raises their hand. You know, we'll see.
So so by you being a free agent, trying to keep your options open, does that allow you to be able to, work out any deal with any network if an opportunity were to present itself? Is that why that's so important to you?
No, well, we're not free agents. When we're not in a contractually tied agreement with someone, we're never free agents. We are Devin Haney Promotions. Nice to meet you. You know, so and we're able to do and build and do everything that some promoters can't do. You know, some promoters that that don't move the needle like we do. So, but when you have a wonderful partnership to make a big event happen, like you had with Devin Haney Promotions and Matchroom and DAZN, that pulled off that was amazing. And it's enticing enough that you want to continue to do that, and you have a formula to doing it with that person. You almost become what we don't want to be ever as Muslims, is superstitious, meaning when you get a good thing going, you have another good thing that's on the opportunity there. But then
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So my point, my point is, okay, so not free agents. Are you available to make any fight that you want to right now without the restraints of being contractually bound to another partnership? Is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Outside of Devin Haney Promotions.
No, absolutely. We're looking to make the biggest and best fights happen. I think that what Eddie has said, that he would like to bring to the table a Ryan Garcia matchup on DAZN. I think I don't know if Ryan Garcia is in that space or not. I haven't heard anything from them. But of course, like I said, it's some big fights on the table.
I told you, you know what I told you. Now I heard that Teofimo Lopez has a fight coming up in February. I told you that, Bill, I'm gonna be. As I say, if you guys get by Regis Prograis, I'm gonna be pressing you for the Teofimo fight. Now I know that it takes two to tangle. It takes two to tangle. So my thing is, for me, Bill, just anytime next year, I think that fight would be phenomenal, because you guys have a lot of backstory. There's some animosity there, or not, maybe, I don't know. But just you and Teofimo Sr., the banter. But both of these guys, Devin the Dream Haney and Teofimo Lopez, are pretty much both of them in their prime. Both of them are very, very talented, around the same age. I would love to see that fight, man. I think that's something that would do mega numbers, because it takes two to bring them out. And I think that's the perfect match for both of you guys. What say you about that?
Oh, yes, definitely the ultimate grudge match between two teams, two families, two tremendously talented fighters, the Gordo and the Dream. I just hope that, we can connect on the business, so the world will get a chance to see before we bump into them in one of these gyms, because I think that's just how much grudge and how much stuff is that if we were both in the same gym, Dev and him would get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because that's who Teofimo Sr. is, and that's who I am. From just being a coach and a passionate, and Devin is the same way, and Teo. So whenever that thing happens, man, you expect that it's gonna be big. You know what I mean? And yeah.
Okay, actually, one more question before I open up the phone lines. Does Devin Haney have any desires to become undisputed at 140, like he did at 135?
Oh, absolutely. Devin has desires to clean up the division, maybe, 3-time undisputed, at 40 and 47. But, like I said, the big fights as well, you know what I mean? That he wants to make, to do it for the people. Of course, we did our best. And Regis, shout out to Regis and his team. A lot of people didn't know him. When I would first say Devin and Regis, they would say, who is Regis? You know what I mean? And the more the fight was built, the more the world got to see that Regis, he had the world spooked, you know what I mean, about his talent. You know what I mean? He had he appeared to be Goliath. And then you have here Devin, right? A young David, and came in and slayed him in a way that was super ultra impressive. I think that that's what Devin Haney's career represents. We're smooth guys. They kind of misinterpreted us for being overly nice, soft, sensitive guys. You know what I mean? Because we're we're mannerable, you know what I mean? And we don't cross our G's, you know what I mean? We can keep it gentleman, or we can go with another G. But you know, the best fights, man. It's the best fights, and it's about you know, two kids, you know, having a dream, me having a dream and not being able to have someone to have my back in it, and me knowing that, man, that would be wonderful if I had somebody. Well, guess what? I didn't get that, but I can be that to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right,
what I take pride. I take pride in, man, I'm right there with you, guy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, ain't nobody, I'm working, you know what I mean? And I find that I found my purpose in that. Alhamdulillah.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.